Hi, I'm Mike Geller, and I'm the CEO of Mike's Organic Delivery. So life has a way of taking you on twists and turns. And for me, my journey began, I grew up in Greenwich, Connecticut, went to school here, went on to college, and did a bunch of different things professionally. Never really loved what I did, never felt passionate about anything that I was doing or that I was making a positive contribution. So after 7 years, I quit, and I spent 3 months living in the Kalahari Desert in Botswana in Africa. I went to a supermarket in Africa, saw that everything was better than here, and didn't really understand how that was. So I came home from my trip to Africa, and I knew I wanted to be doing something different, and I actually went and volunteered at Stone Barns, which is an amazing farm in Picantico Hills, New York. And I worked there for the head farmer. His name is Jack, and I was doing everything they asked me to do, pruning apple trees, cutting down trees, planting things, what have you. And I really started to think about what I wanted to do and what was meaningful and important, and also what was going to be a good business. And we really had the idea that we wanted to connect all these local farmers directly to consumers. So we started really going out and meeting the farmers and visiting them and establishing this idea, which was that we'd go to the farms every week, pick up everything that we could, fruits, vegetables, meat, eggs, all kinds of dairy, bring them back to our warehouse in Stamford, and then deliver them to people in their home. And they have a face behind their product. They know where their eggs came from. They can see the chickens. And that type of connection is something that we're very, very passionate about. We want people to know where their food comes from, what was on it, when it was picked, how the animals were raised, all the types of information you really can't get at a store. And it's something that's really missing in our food system today. So one of our favorite parts about this business is that it really has allowed us to directly connect with the farmers and to tell their story. And there's so many people we've met over the years, and so many farmers that have not only become suppliers for us, but friends as well. I got married a few falls ago, and we had like 25 farmers at the wedding wearing tuxedos. And it was this really cool experience, and really showed us a different side of them. We all ask for certain types of products, grass-fed or pasture-raised or organic, but there's a person's livelihood connected to that product and a person behind it. And that's something that I feel like that kind of gets forgotten when you go to the store and you buy your pound of ground beef. So one of the biggest components of what we do is sourcing things. We hate to use the term the right way, but what we feel to be the right way as it relates to our animals, whether it's meat or dairy or eggs, that's animals that are out on the grass, that are in the sunshine, behaving as they have behaved for forever. And that is important for a number of reasons. One, happy, healthy animals, and that's important for everything that we do. Two, you get a better product. An animal that's out on the grass in the sunshine creates better milk, better eggs, better meat. And thirdly, it's great for the planet, it's good for the environment. Everyone's different, and eating is a very personal decision. It's like voting or anything else. And when we make our food decisions, every time we actually do buy something at the store, you're voting. You're voting for a certain food system, where your food comes from. So for us, it's not about preaching, it's not about trying to even persuade people to eat differently. It's about letting people know that they need to attain as much information as they can about where their food comes from. Learn about your food, learn about where it comes from. And then when you do, you may learn that you want to support certain food systems and that the current food systems we have maybe have some pretty big flaws in them.